said, yep. You already know what it is. Southpaw Talk with Southpaw Slick. And today's video is going to be based on a YouTube video I saw last night from the Dailyrapupcrew. And the video was, would you rather be single and rich or married and happy? Now, the host and the guest, the host, Eli, Jew, Ace, and the two female guests they had, everybody pretty much gave their answer. I don't recall Ace giving his answer, but Jew and Eli, they said that they would rather be married and happy. And the main reason being is because, at least according to Eli and Jew, that they value family more. Like the nuclear family unit is very important to them. So that's why they would rather be married and happy. Now, the two women, which I wasn't shocked at all, picked rich and single. Picked rich and single. One of them tried to throw herself a bone, though, trying to say, oh, I can be rich and single, and then eventually down the line find somebody I like that I can marry, you know, and then we can be rich, married, and happy. And that's not what Eli was trying to say. You know, basically, it was an ultimatum. That's the way the question was presented. Meaning, if you pick rich and single, there's no possibility of being married and happy at all. Either you want to be rich and single, or you want to be married and happy. There's no combining the two. And me, when I thought about it, I was actually somewhat conflicted. Because half of me wanted to say married and happy, but the other half of me wanted to say rich and single, right? Now, with Eli, he was saying that it's crazy how so many black women in particular, he said a majority of black women say how they don't need a man and how they can do it by themselves and they're independent or whatnot. It's crazy how it mostly comes from them. And of course, Jew interjected and said that it's not just black women, even though Eli didn't say just, he said a majority. But I do agree with Jew. I have seen white women, Spanish women say the same thing, but not nearly as much. Not nearly as much. He said that was very telling. And he's like, then you wonder why so many black men end up marrying women outside of their race. It's because they value family and marriage and the importance of it. Whereas with black women, it's about just getting a bag. Now, the way I look at it is the majority of women in this day and age, they'll pick the bag over a man any day of the week, right? But I'm starting to think that's most people. You got to think about it. A lot of people out here are struggling. A lot of people out here are hungry. You know what I mean? They hungry, they starving. So it's like they're not thinking about being married and happy. They're just thinking about being in a position in life where money is not an issue. You know what I mean? Like, I just got it like that. I don't have to worry about nothing, whether I have somebody or not. I'm saying I'd rather be single with a bag than be married, living middle or low class. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's what the woman asked. One of them was, do you mean like married and like broke, or, you know, or they're married, like basically comfortable? You're not rich, you're not poor. You're just married and happy, and both the man and the woman are self-sustainable, or the man can take care of the household. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, just married and happy. But yeah, I'm saying just thinking about it myself, how would I have answered that question? And I'm still thinking about it. Since last night, I'm still thinking about it. And that's the crazy thing, that we really don't value the nuclear family or marriage like past generations. I said millennials and zennials is not as important. And that's a sad thing. Me, myself included. Now, at one point in time, yeah, undeniably, like, yes, you know. Now, that's not to say I don't think the nuclear family is important, because I really do. But for my life, like me, myself only, I'm saying, like, which one would I pick? And I'm really struggling to answer that. I'm really struggling to answer that because me, I'm not the richest guy in the world. I'm not where I want to be in life 100%. So that's why I'm like, I'd rather be single and have my money up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather be able to do what I want when I want. No worries, no struggling, none of that. That's like non-existent. That sounds a lot more peaceful in comparison. But on the flip side, being married to somebody that you're 100% in tune with, I said chemistry, connection, like spiritually intertwined. I'm saying, like, finding somebody on that level is priceless. You can't buy that. You can't buy that genuine connection. You can't buy that genuine love. You can't buy a happy family. Now, I know a lot of people say that, yeah, money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy a lot. Yes, but money comes and goes. All that stuff you buy, you can't take it with you when you pass. So whatever, you know what I mean? It's like whatever. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, yeah, I can stick and move how I want. I can go where I want. I can do what I want. But it's only going to last for so long. Now, some people would say that with a marriage. Like, marriage is going to end in divorce anyway, or you end up becoming widowed, right? But that's the question, though. It's married and happy. If you had a marriage that was happy, guaranteed long-term till literally death do us part, like I'm saying, you find that person that like I said, that's just, I'm not going to say makes you complete, because you should feel complete before you even get into a relationship, let alone a marriage with somebody. But, okay, like Fabulous and Neo, I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm a movement by myself. I'm good on my own. But when I got you by my side, I'm even better than that. That's what I'm saying. When you find a woman like that, or a man like that, in a woman's case, like I said, you can't beat that. You honestly can't beat that. And when I look at it that way, I'm saying, like, the money comes and goes. All that shit don't mean shit after you buy it. You know, basically like Melvin and Baby Boy. That's what I'm saying. None of that shit matters in the end when it really comes down to it. That bond that you built, that foundation, that dynasty you built with that person, that's going to mean a lot more in the long run. And when I look at it that way, married and happy sounds a lot better in comparison. Hypothetically speaking, the way the question was asked, I will link that video in the description so you guys can see it yourself and answer the question yourself, whether it's on that video or on this one. But break's about to be over. Southpaw Slick, I'm out.